Seb with Jami Vintage. Today I'm insulating the garage. It's a little late. It's already cold outside. I'm using Insulfoam. You can pick it up at your hardware store. It's pretty inexpensive. This is a 4x8 sheet. It's 1.5 inches thick. I chose that thickness because it fits real nice in my garage door here. Most garage doors are going to have a slot right there like that where you can slide it in. You can see I've already done a couple. It fits in real nice when you do this 1.5 inch thickness. Your garage door may be a little bit different. They sell it in several different thicknesses. As far as insulating properties go, this is way more than I need. I could probably get away with 3/4 of an inch of this foam and still get the job done. But I'm using this because it fits right. It's about $21, $22 for a sheet, a 4x8 sheet, and it'll insulate the garage, keep it from freezing in here, and in the summer it also will keep it from getting real hot. I'm doing this now because I've been trying to paint in here. This is our paint booth right here at the end of the garage that I've been using. It's just a greenhouse that I picked up on sale in the fall from Home Depot. It's about 4 feet wide in here, and you can see I'm over 6 feet, and this I still have room to stand up in here. So it's pretty tall. You can fit a big piece of furniture in, but this keeps the spray, the overspray, from going all over my garage. And it's got these zippers. You can close it down. If you're in there with these flaps closed, you're going to want to make sure you're wearing a mask, a breathe mask, and some protective eyewear, clothes to cover your skin. But that's why we're insulating the garage, so that I can get the temperature up and it'll spray a little bit better in here with my spray gun. When I'm measuring, this is 43 on the opening, little over 40 or a little under 43. So if I do 43 inches, it'll give me some room so it can slide back here in this gap. And then this piece here is 17. So the opening from here to here is 17. So if I cut that 17, I can slide it up in, and then it'll sit in here so when I tape it, it has good overlap. The tape I'm using is this multi-purpose foil tape. It's used for HVAC duct sealing, and it can be used for sealing this insulation. That's two of its main uses. But the foil tape's cool because it's metal and it's heat resistant. The adhesive is heat resistant, but it will also stand up to the cold too. It'll probably hit temperatures close to 0 at some point this winter, and that'll keep my garage nice and warm, won't mess with my tape, and it'll keep these pieces from falling out when I open the garage. My piece is measured off here. This is the foil side. I've already broken the back side. I'm just using this hacksaw. It's just a handheld little hacksaw. It's like $2 at your hardware store. But it cuts through this foam real easy and nice. If you don't have one of these, a knife will work. It cuts pretty easy. So I'm just gonna break this foil and go down the side here, and then we'll have our piece cut out. That is a little bit messy. You're gonna get some foam in your garage, but vacuums up, sweeps up real easy. Got my piece cut out to fit. I've got these overages on here on the gap on the bottom, and it should slide up in pretty well. I'm doing the foil side or metal side out because that's gonna reflect heat and cold back out, but mainly heat. It'll work in the summer as well to keep my garage cool. If you flip it around, it's going to reflect heat back at you, so if you're in a cold climate, you might want to do that. But this is the way they do it on homes when they're insulating homes and buildings, and that's why, so that it keeps the heat out in the summer. So just slide it up in here. It's pretty flexible and it will bend. And then push the bottom part in there, slide it over, and because I cut it a little big, it fits right up in there. And I didn't cut it too big. You only want about 1/2 inch. It's not going to flex too much. It'll snap. If it snaps, not the end of the world. Tape it, and you're good to go. I've got my foil tape Just gonna kind of eyeball it here on where I need to cut it. If I was doing a home, I wouldn't want any air to come through, but since it's a garage door, you're gonna get some gaps, and on the end you're gonna get some gaps that you can't cover because it has to be able to flex. But this stuff is pretty easy. You just peel the back off. It's got a backer. You just peel it off. And it is very sticky, and it sticks to itself quite well too, so careful to not let it roll back on itself. But just line this up here like that, and then I put it to the garage door, and then I tape it to my foam. And the more air I can stop coming through this garage door, the warmer it's going to be, or the cooler it's going to be, depending on what climate you're in. And then I do that to the whole thing, and you're done. You'll have an insulated garage. Thanks for watching today. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and like. We'll be doing more tutorials and DIYs all winter long.